All right, I'm Ryan Arrowwood. We're here with Hear the Noise at the Barton Banker for the Pacific FC CONCACAF League Draw event. We're hoping to get an easy team to beat in the CONCACAF League. Here we go. With Callum Irving at the CONCACAF League Draw event. So, what country do you want us to draw?
I'll take anything. They're all tropical, but maybe Jamaica.
Have you been to any of these countries before?
No, actually I have not.
How does it feel to represent Canada and North America as a whole?
I think it's cool. It's a great opportunity, something that we worked for and we earned last year, and we're just hoping to make everybody proud in the CPL and across the country.
Which players cause the most ruckus in the hotel?
Gianni Dos Santos loves playing music loud in the hotel. So if you're a room next to him, you can hear what he's listening to.
Who's the guy that danced all the time? I can't remember now.
Umaro Balde likes to dance.
Doesn't stop dancing? He's a dancing queen of the group?
He is definitely a dancing queen, yeah. 100%.
It looks like PFC will be going to Jamaica. And we will be hosting Jamaica at Starlight Stadium in Langford.
Hey, Lakeside boys!
Jamaica's probably one of the best choices you could get out of the whole thing, right?
Yeah, as far as obviously as far as safety goes, and Stewie's stoked. We're stoked. Hopefully WestJet can find a way to get us there on the cheap and get us home, and then maybe we'll do it. You know, another away trip.
It sounds like the best away trip. Again, it was probably Belize or Jamaica felt the best, and we got what we wanted, right? We look into anywhere, but this is perfect. It'll be hard to do, but we'll see what we can do.
I'm here with Rob Frank of the CONCACAF League Draw. I got a couple questions about that great turnout we just had. How do you feel about going to Jamaica?
Yeah, no, I guess when you look at all the different options, you take Jamaica all day. I mean, not saying that's going to be an easy game. It's going to be hot. It's going to be humid. You know, the ground, the grass is always pretty difficult down there. So it's not going to be easy, but you take that all day over in El Salvador or Guatemala, some of those really hostile nations. So I think we're pretty happy with this draw. I mean, I've been down there a few times playing down there, and I may have to go a few days before and check some things out, and maybe a little holiday before the game.
How do you feel about representing Canada on the national stage? So we're the only ones left.
Yeah, no, I think myself, look, I'm proud of this club, this organization. I'm proud of the fans. I'm proud of the community, what we built. And to stand here 3 years later, you know, after announcing our organization, our brand, our club, to sit here and talk about going down to CONCACAF and representing Canada, it's special. It's really special, and I'm proud of this club, and hopefully we can represent Canada and go all the way.
So would this be the first international game at Starlight?
I think so, yeah. No, it's other than the national team, this would be the first international club game, yeah.
I think we're looking forward to it, especially in a club stage, because that's a lot harder to get to than even the national team stuff. It's crazy to see him out there. So any thoughts, comments on the day?
No, I mean, look, this is a great turnout. I mean, we're still kind of all coming out of our COVID shell, and to see the fans here, this is a fantastic turnout. A lot of buzz again in the game, in this community, and this is great. This is great. Hopefully it gets more people out to Starlight, because, look, we're still trying to raise the awareness of the game in Canada and the game on the island here, so this helps, and I'm excited for the game.
So I got a couple questions for you, Jamie. First one will be about Jamaica. Does everybody got a passport?
Everyone has a passport. Everybody will be ready to go, yes.
That's always an easy one to ask if there's going to be complications with that. I know when I was following teams in the States and they end up in these league plays like this, that was an issue. Like,
It can be, work permits, visas, that's not easy, especially for some of our international players that are coming from different countries to come in, and then we have to go through the United States, or where do we go to get into different countries. So I think Jamaica is an opportunity for us. We should have our full squad. There should be no complications, no problems with any passport or work permit or visa issues.
So what is the hardest thing about being a pro soccer coach?
Hardest, it never stops, you know, it never stops. I think we have a squad of 23 players. Every single player wants to play every match, and, you know, and they show up to work every single day, and you got to make sure that you're managing that and giving opportunity when opportunity is due in the right times. And then I think also, you know, wanting to win and wanting to develop players. Our club at Pacific, we want to do both. So we want to develop players, you know, we want to give players opportunity. We want to continue to win and be competitive. And you got to try to keep that balance, especially for us here. So something that I enjoy as a coach, but I think, you know, in terms of it never stops.
So is it more about like competition for specific positions, or is it more about trying to get opportunity for everyone to play? What do you think?
I think it's both. You know, we have you build a squad, you build a team, you have 2 players in every position, you know. And with our team, we have a lot of players that are quite versatile. They can play multiple positions. And then we also have young players that we want to give opportunities and develop. We have our core group and our senior group, you know, of players that want to play every single match. So that's healthy. That's competitive. That's what we want. That's where we want to be as a squad. And I think it's about managing it. It's about giving opportunity at the right time.
All right, so we'll do a little bit of tougher question. Give me one positive aspect and one negative aspect about coaching here on the island.
Positive aspect is that I think we're really, truly building something special here, you know, with the fans, with the community. I think it was very difficult with COVID. And we weren't sure how we were going to come back, but the support at the end of last season, and it's carried over into this season, is extremely positive and exciting and motivating. Negative, I don't know if we, you know, I don't have anything really negative to say.
Come on, man, it's a hard one. You can do it. Think of one.
Negative is the travel. You know, the travel, it's very difficult. We always have to connect in Vancouver to go somewhere else, or connect in Calgary to go to the East Coast. It's difficult for everyone in our league, the travel component of this, and then even, you know, more difficult for us coming from the island because we're always having to connect. Or when we go to Halifax, for example, we have 2 connections. Those are not easy travel days. And for what we expect from our group and our team from performance, you know, that can be difficult at times.
So speaking of travel days, how have they been? Any snafus, any fun travel stories so far?
Travel days our group travels well, but they're long, you know, they're long. And so it's important that we use everything that we have to get a performance and to get a good performance and a positive performance and a result, because when you don't, it's a very long day coming home.
I bet the Atletico Ottawa trip after that was probably a rough trip home, wasn't it?
It hurt. But to give the guys credit, we tied and we're still pushing to try to win. It's our nature, you know. Something we spoke about as a group. Could we sit off and could we just take the draw, take the tie? 2 we want to try and go. We want to try and get maximum performance. We're trying to get maximum results. Difficult trip home, but it's early. We're still learning.
So after that game, so what did you tell the team? Like give us an idea of what you did to help motivate them after that.
I told the team, I think we need to still give a little bit more. Everybody can give a little bit more, but I also said, you know what's not easy is to come back as the champions into the season and to stay at the top of the table for 9 weeks. Every time you play a game, every single team you play is coming for you. You know, they're up for the game. It's a cup final for them. For us to motivate ourselves and stay motivated and stay ready, that's also a learning, you know, as champions, to be there, to be ready for every single game. So we have a good group. We have a good mentality. We have a good confidence. It's a learning for us. That's it. You know, we're on a little bit of a dip the last couple of matches, but we've also had some injuries. We've had some changes, and I think that's very normal. Internally within the team, we feel good. We feel strong. We feel confidence.
It's always been exciting to watch you guys at home. The away games are always scary for you guys.
Yeah. I think it's an area we need to improve, and that's what I said after the Atletico game. We need to give more on the road. It's tough travel days. Okay, that's fine. It is what it is. We have to accept it, and we have to come in with a mindset. We want more when we travel.
All right, here's your hard one. Who do you think is the MVP of your team?
That's difficult. I don't know. I don't like speaking about individual players,
All right, give me like 3 or 4 standout performances of the year.
I think Callum against Ottawa away, that's an amazing performance from him, but also what he brings every single day to our team and his character. I think Thomas Jaguar, what he brings, that mentality and a warrior across the back four. I don't think he's somebody that gets enough credit sometimes, other than within our own team. Our players know, our team knows, but sometimes he's not as celebrating as he could be. Manny Aparicio was obviously, before his injury, having an excellent start to the season. He's not far away either. He'll be back very soon. And then we have Diaz up top and Josh Hurd. And Diaz is on 6 goals, so it's a very strong start to the season. There's much more to come from him as well. So,
who do you think on the team is the best motivator, like in the locker room? Like, who gets your guys going?
Say Jamar, our captain, He's always has his voice. He's always, speaking to the young players or, trying to lift guys when we're a little bit down. He's our captain. He's our leader in the team.
So we just got a call out from you. We were talking to Jamie, and he said you were the one that motivates the locker room. What do you think about that?
I try. I do my best. Honestly, it's if I can get a rise out of the guys and give them a little bit more momentum and energy and boost and guidance, that's what I'm here for. So it's always about the team first. So I will always bring whatever energy is needed so they can succeed.
All right, give me a positive and a negative for playing soccer here in Victoria.
A positive is you could always train because it rarely snows. So that's a positive. And a negative for playing here, I don't know if there's many negatives here. That's the tough part.
It's a tough question.
It is. I don't know. Oh, actually, I do know. There's not as much Caribbean food here.
Caribbean food. I only know of a couple places, so they're very limited.
Exactly.
Hey, well, you get some Caribbean food when you go to Jamaica. What do you think about Jamaica?
I'm very familiar with Jamaica. That's where my dad's from, Jamaica. And I have some family over there as well. And the majority of my family in Ottawa is Jamaican. So I'm very, very familiar with that culture. And it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be a great test for the boys.
Have you ever been to soccer games there? Were you ever in Jamaica much?
Yeah, I've been to Jamaica maybe 3 times, about 3 or 4 times. And I never watched a soccer game there. I was just kind of relaxing and just chilling out. But I know they have some quality over there. So,
all right, a little more lighthearted. Who's the funniest person in the locker room?
Funniest person for me, DJ. That's De Janeiro Daniels. He's funny. Him and Amaro.
Are they always cutting up, or are they just making the best jokes?
No, they don't even. Sometimes you're laughing just at them, just because how they are.
There are multiple kinds of comedy.
Exactly. So they fit that bill 100%.
Keep it nice and lighthearted.
Yeah, sometimes.
Sometimes.
No, they're good. They're good. Good for the team. Good for the locker room.
Oh, you already answered. You have family in Jamaica, so I guess you're looking forward to going down there. I guess now, right?
Yeah, I'm more looking forward just for this family, this PFC family. The family over there, I don't know if I'll even get a chance to see them. I'll be so locked in this game. They probably will come and watch, maybe a few people. But yeah, my focus has already switched. So.
Yeah, and you'll be represented Canada on a national stage now.
Exactly. So we gotta represent, and it's good because we give a lot of other players an opportunity to represent Canada as well.
Okay, I'll give you another hard question. Who do you think is the MVP of the team?
Right now, I would give it to Diaz, and Josh Hurd. Those guys, they don't stop working for the team, and they're such good guys for the locker room and for the environment, and they're so humble. So those are my 2 guys for sure.
That's a good definition I know of Josh Hurd as a very good workhorse. He just keeps going.
Yeah, nonstop. He's been like this when we played together when he was like 17 on Highlanders. He was the same, just nonstop worker, and I'm just happy for the guy because I've seen him grow in the game, and he deserves every moment. You know, he deserves all these opportunities that come his way. So,
All right. Who do you think the MVP of the team is?
I would say Manu Aparicio so far.
Oh, wow.
Actually, put the camera over here.
Wait, he looked mad. He looked.
And now back to me. Callum Irving.
Hey!
Beautiful.
I congratulate you. You answered the question. I got 2 flakes out of the other 2 guys.
Oh, they flaked.
Well, they gave me top 3, top 4.
No, I'll give you an answer.
All right, give me a couple other ones. Who else do you think is really good?
Very good. Manu's been very good. I mean, Diaz has 6 goals already. So, I mean, honestly, there's been so many players that have been so good. So, it's tough just to pick one, of course. That's the political answer.
All right. Well, what do you think about being labeled the workhorse of the team?
I relish it. It's good. It's you know, I put the team before myself, and I think that's a lot of guys do that as well. So, and if more guys can do that, if we can all do that, we'll be successful.
All right. So after the Atletico Ottawa match, what was it like in the locker room?
We were disappointed, of course. Yeah, that's a game that we feel like we should have won. But you know what? We can learn a lot from that game, and we can take a lot from that and move forward with it.
So what do you think you guys did immediately to try to bounce back from that?
We have to defend better, I think, at times. I think when we score, we have to lock the game down better. I think that's a bit of a weakness that we've had recently, is when we score, we kind of take our foot off the gas a little bit. And I think just getting back to what has gotten us to this point now is just believing in each other, working hard, and yeah, we'll get back to our winning ways.
Do you think it was more of you guys, after you scored the tying goal, do you think it was more of you were trying to continue to get another goal, or what do you think caused the next breakdown?
I think we get that goal, and I think we're like, let's push for another here. We felt like there was another goal for us in the game, and I think on the road against a team that's quite organized, we maybe should have just sat and been a bit more organized defensively. But I think we got that goal, and we're like, let's push, and we got caught out being a bit spacey.
So you had the momentum.
Exactly.
That makes sense. All right, we got another hard one. All right, so give me one positive and one negative aspect about playing pro soccer here on the island.
Oh, that's tough. I mean, positive for me personally is I grew up here. So when I play on those Saturdays at Starlight, I have my family, my friends, old teachers. I got a lot of people in the stands. So playing in front of them is probably one of the biggest positives I've had in my career as a player. And a negative? It's a good question. That is a good question. We don't have a full summer, but that's nothing. That's whatever.
That's technically a positive.
Yeah, that's a positive. Yeah, so I don't know. I don't really have a negative for you.
That's all right. How do you feel about representing Canada and North America as a whole in this league?
I think it's fantastic. I think the better we do, the better the teams in our league do, the more teams that join the CPL, the better it is for the sport in our country. And I think that's the goal, is growing the game in our country, and you can see it on the national team level, right? We're going to World Cup this year. We're hosting the World Cup, and it's only gonna get bigger. Our sport's gonna get bigger.
What do you think about playing the Jamaican national team?
It'll be awesome. I can't wait. Can't wait to get down there and play.
Have you been to Jamaica before?
I never have. No, I haven't. Are you guys coming?
I think so. I think we're going to try to get a contingent going to that. It seems like a good road trip.
Yeah, surely we can sort something out, getting all you guys coming down. That'd be great.
We're definitely going to be in Edmonton. I think that's our one. We're definitely planning to bring a good contingent.
Edmonton, Jamaica. Edmonton's good, though. Yeah.
Well, it's the one challenge with the CPL is road trips are not easy. It's not like get a car and drive 4 hours.
No, definitely not. No, the travel in this league is very tough, but it'll be great to have you guys at Jamaica, in Edmonton. That'll be awesome.
I mean, word slip there, but yes, it would be nice for us all to be in Jamaica.
And Jamaica will be good too.
That brings up a good question though. How about away days? Like, as far as your travel days, how do you think they're going?
Yeah, I think on the road it's something that we can get better at. I think historically we haven't been great on the road, but no team in this league has been. There's not many leagues where you have to travel this far and play games. Canada's a huge country, and the travel's tough, but it's a part of the league, and it's something that we have to adapt to and get better at. And I think that's something we will get better at as the season goes on.
How do you feel about being a professional soccer player?
It's a dream. I ever since I was a little boy, like as soon as I started playing soccer, this is something I knew I wanted to do, and to actually that it's been fulfilled is a very special thing. Yeah.
Yeah, the Highlanders are back in action. You interested to go see a game?
100%. Yeah. I played for the Highlanders when I was 16, so it's for me it's a nostalgic thing to see them back at it. So I'll 100% go see a game. How about you guys?
We've been to a couple. We've been to their home opener. It was just this last weekend. There's another game this
They had a
weekend.
good result against Vancouver as well.
The men did, yeah. This league is more interesting because it's the men and the women, and it turns out the Vancouver women. There's a lot of national team level players playing on the Whitecaps women's team.
Very good.
So that didn't go as well. But the men 4-0 the Highlanders in the home opener.
Great, yeah.
It was fun.
It's great. Honestly, it's great. Just more soccer, the bigger the sport gets, it's the better for everybody. Yeah.
All right. Any last comments, questions from you?
No, it's great. Thanks for coming out, guys. You guys are what makes this club so important and what makes Starlight such a great place to go play. So I appreciate it from you guys too.